This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready for your weekend in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live at the Toys for Tots warehouse with a way you can give back this holiday season.
And Mark Peterson is tracking some freezing fog covering much of the area this morning. But first, to some breaking news. The Labor Department reports the U.S. economy added 245,000 jobs in November on a seasonally adjusted basis. That's roughly half as much as economists had expected. It's the fifth straight month the pace of hiring has declined, and by far the slowest month of growth since the recovery started in the spring. The government also reported the unemployment rate inched down to 6.7% in November from 6.9% the month before.
Here at Toys for Tots of Spokane, you can still donate some toys and sign up if your family needs gifts this year. Over here are gifts that have been donated already, and these are already prepared to go out to families. Go to our website, kxly.com, for details on how you can donate and how you can sign up so your kids have something under the tree this year.
Multiple U.S. Marshals were hurt in a shooting. Police say it happened at about 2:30 a.m. our time in the Wakefield section of the Bronx. The Marshals are being treated for injuries in the hospital this morning, but they are expected to survive. Police say the shooter, 35-year-old Andre Sterling, was shot and killed at the scene. He was wanted for shooting a state trooper in Massachusetts just last month. A second shooter is being treated in the hospital this morning.
A possible human trafficking case in Houston where police found 26 people locked in a house. Officers were responding to a kidnapping call when they found a man running down the street yelling for help, saying that about 30 people were being held hostage in a house. Investigators said the victims were picked up in Brownsville, Texas, but originally came from other countries like Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, and Cuba.
We have an update on the teenager accused of killing two protesters during a rally in Kenosha, Wisconsin in August. Kyle Rittenhouse's attorneys asked the court to dismiss 2 of the 6 charges he's facing. But the court refused that request and ordered him to stand trial, saying the state found probable cause the felonies were committed. Attorneys for Rittenhouse have previously claimed there is evidence he acted in self-defense.
And back here at home, 2 women have been arrested in connection to Wednesday's shooting in the Emerson Garfield district. Court documents allege the 2, along with an underage girl, were posing, drinking, and dancing while pointing guns at each other. Documents name 18-year-old Dante Frazier as the victim. 20-year-old Brianna Schimpf and 18-year-old Jalara Templeton were arrested. Templeton allegedly shot Frazier in the head while the group was posing with weapons. She's being charged with first-degree manslaughter. Schimpf faces a charge of rendering criminal assistance.
We've been talking about this patchy morning fog and the first alert weather. It is now starting to grow out. We have I-90 and then Highway 2 and 395 with fog and the potential for black ice. Use caution as you're heading out and driving. Today, we are going to see, again, the possibility of that fog hanging around for a couple of hours, burning off. Lunch, sunny 37. Our high today, 38.
Hundreds of people are testing positive for COVID-19 each day in Spokane County. Since yesterday, 312 new cases have been reported. There have also been 5 new deaths. The Panhandle Health District is reporting 255 new cases in North Idaho, and right now, 65 people are in the hospital with the virus.
In Grant County, the health district is reporting that another 10 people have lost their lives to the virus. 7 of those individuals were residents of long-term care facilities. Yesterday, we told you the county reported 8 deaths in long-term care homes. That's just 18 people now in 2 days.
Looking ahead today, Vice President Mike Pence is headed to the CDC headquarters in Atlanta, where he will learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine progress. His visit comes just a day after the country saw the darkest day of this pandemic yet. More than 210,000 new coronavirus infections and more than 3,000 Americans dead in just a 24-hour period.
Several states face a deadline today to submit requests for doses of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine and specify where they should be shipped. Many of them seem to be following guidelines adopted this week by the CDC to put healthcare workers and nursing home patients first. But they're also facing several decisions about other categories of residents, some specific to their states and some critical to their economies.
Warner Brothers now says all of its 2021 movies will debut in theaters and on the streaming service HBO Max on the same day. Shares of movie theater chain AMC fell 16% on that news. The 17 films will be available for 30 days at no extra cost for HBO Max subscribers. Good Morning America continues our coverage of this story just ahead.